Fucking annoying, that's what it is.
Oh, I don't know. Get a drink for yourself there. Calm the fuck down.
Can I calm down? I have to try and find where the comments are.
Find where the comments are.
We will put a link to our Patreon in there.
Patreon. Tasty bit of work. Have we anyone? 6 people are watching. Nice.
Hello, 6 people.
Hello, 6 people. Who are you? There you are.
Leave something in the comments there now.
So we know where you are, and
what you're wearing.
If you're wearing anything at all.
And if you're not, I want to know that too.
And then let us know if you're male or female.
Yeah. We should have started with that. Guys, if you would like to help us out and be sound, put a link to the Patreon group there and as a pinned message. We'll put on we have an old team. Who is there?
How did the United? How things, Davy Welsh?
Davy Welsh. Some boy.
Mad feedback, Ted. Is there still feedback?
No, I'd say that's gone now.
Let us know. We had a bit of feedback there in the beginning, but we think we've it sorted.
To see there's a delay in this video.
Yeah, I can see that. So which video are we live on?
We're live on this one.
But
we just want to see the chat box here.
Yes.
Do you get me? Do you get me?
Okay. Just bear with us because technology is not my strong point. Yeah, watching the end of the game. How is it going? Is it still 3-2?
We've checked out of it, kind of.
Yeah, I shook a few euro on United when they went 2-2, so just proper timing. Now it is grand. Cheers, Dave. Cheers.
What's the crack?
What's the score on the match? Is it over? Has to be over by now.
No, it's 88th minute.
88.
3-2 so far. Could do with Bruno Fernandes scoring another.
To be honest, I didn't even know the match was on until you came out.
Well, that's why I'm here, mate. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, but
great inform you of really important things like that.
Yeah, great win by Scotland today.
It is. Fucking flower of Scotland stuff.
That's put. Oh, flower of Scotland, when will we see?
Chill out, man. We haven't come here. We're actually losing followers by the fucking boatload at the moment.
Fair enough. 3-2 to United.
3-2 still.
Yeah. Very good. Nice little fiver in my pocket.
That would be worth a pint.
It would be worth a pint, yeah. If the pubs are open.
If the pubs are open. It's a big fucking if now. Are you getting sick of this lockdown crap now?
I sort of am, yeah. Although,
you're conditioned into it now.
I'm conditioned into it, and I don't think even if I did go for a pint or a proper night out, would we even last it? Would we even last a full night now?
I don't know. I'd say.
Oh, thanks, Chris. Chris out there, and where are you in the States these days, Chris?
You're a great dresser, he reckons. I don't
know that.
I don't know, man. This is pretty loud.
It's fucking some shirt.
We're like fucking.
That's some fucking shirt, boys.
We're like the girls. Little boy blues here.
Fuck me. Do you know where I got that? Myself and Pete got that. Actually, this time last year, well, maybe a little bit earlier in the year, we were up in Galway. It was after the gig in Galway. You were at that gig.
I was.
And we went to TK Maxx the next day. I don't know why we were hanging around Galway. We were hanging around for some reason.
There was something that you were hanging around with, because remember I was working in Galway and
no, we left our. I tell you what, we left our stuff in
the pub,
in the pub and in the venue, and that's why we had to wait around until it opened again. So that's why we're stuck around. So I bought this. Liam Murphy, fair play, Liam. Good win by
Chris Pez is in Boston at the moment. Boston.
Fair fucking play. Spent many a good month there. Love Boston.
18 inches of snow overnight. That's a big bag of coke. That's an 18-inch bag of Coke overnight.
You're on the harsh stuff, Chris, yeah?
Fuck
on
me.
the schnackte. Would Chris know what schnackte is, being an All-American?
Yeah. You fucking will now.
Thanks, Joanne.
Let us know.
Great shirt, yeah. Nice shirt, all right, yeah. Not too bad. It's a bit, maybe a bit loud for this time of year, but sure, what can you do?
It's not like you're going anywhere. Are $3 left still going, or is it just Dead Hedgehogs now?
No. $3 left, Dead Hedgehogs, all the same. We just changed it up for YouTube because we want to be more inclusive with like Chris and anyone else that wants to get involved, get on the podcast, and just venture out and try a different name, really. Different channel. So we have big plans for it. For this year, we had big plans for last year too, but it was a bit slow to get off the ground with the whole COVID and all that. But cheers, Rachel, for asking, and I know that you followed $3 left, so thank you very much.
Yeah. It's the same entity at the end of the day.
It's the same entity. It's all the same. We were half tempted to change the name $3 left, but we put it out there. We put it out to the followers and see what they think. Maybe in later on down the year. I have an idea. What's your idea, Chris?
Let us know.
Oh, you have an idea. Okay. About the
I have an idea.
Yeah.
The Schnapptagon. He entered the Schnapptagon.
The Schnapptagon.
Expensive fucking crack. It's easier to draw a dead hedgehog than $3.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's
yeah. That could be another good thing. And a bit of merch or something. Later on down the line.
I wouldn't be a great portrait man.
You made a nice job of that now, in fairness. Well, see this here?
That's not I wouldn't say that's a life drawing. It's not like I had a dead hedgehog in the corner that I was going.
That's just a hedgehog splattered on the wall. You just got one and you just went.
That's it, yeah.
But how are things, Colin? Are you well?
It's actually
when you going down for pints, Colin?
It's fucking gone very smoky in here.
It has gone smoky, yeah. How did that happen? We have a very smoky fire. We might even be. You could actually see what you could actually witness here is
carbon
monoxide poisoning live on YouTube.
So if I faint dramatically,
don't worry, I'll just keep continuing.
Yeah, you keep going. Don't stop.
Yeah,
fucking.
So it'll be fine.
Let me go, man. Let me go.
The fire is kicking off. You're right, Liam.
Fucking
fire is kicking off.
I'll be honest, lads. It's fucking ruining my eyes. It's fucking sore as fuck.
It'll be grand.
This happens a lot when you put on a fire.
It is, and we tried to build like a draft excluder. If you can see the fire, but you can't. We tried. It's a work in progress. Actually, in the summertime we won't need a fire, but
but for the next 6 months, you're just going to try and kill us.
But
slowly.
For the other 364 days, we need a fire out here. It's cold.
Now, guys, I'm fucking dying here. My eyes are sore as fuck.
It'll be grand. You get used to it.
Cheers.
I won't let you pass out. The thing is, go straight to the ground, and I'll give you the kiss of life.
If I pass out, please fucking just donate to the Patreon account.
Yeah,
that's all I ask.
Is it
£5?
Is it turf? No, it's worse than turf. It's a mixture of dirty coal and wet old timber.
Yeah,
and probably a few empty cans as well. Some men, to be fair, more a snazzy dresser, but a great dresser. More than a snazzy.
Well,
cheers, Oisin. Fair fucking play to you.
It's the loudest shirt I've seen in a while.
So actually, it was Martin Maloney that.
Another loud dresser.
It was Martin Maloney that advised me to get this shirt. So
why was he there?
He wasn't there. I sent him a picture of it. He said, "Go with it," because he told me. He said, "You should get the flowery shirts," and it was like after doing the.
He does. In fairness, he's a bit of a snazzy dresser.
He is, but he was telling me to jazz it up a bit, so I did. 3-all! For fuck's sake!
You're joking.
That's
Dave, please don't do that to us.
Is it?
Well, I don't know. Fucking. So there's 3-2 here.
DCL with the last minute.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Who?
Dominic Calvin.
Sounds like a fucking transport company.
DCL. We got DCL on the mix here. We're just waiting for that to be verified. Fair play to you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, it says 96 minute 3-2, which like mine be updated yet.
I don't believe you, Dave.
Dave,
I
you
don't
have
believe
to-
you.
The internet is
Everton just tried it. Fuck Chris.
Well,
That's it. Any snow there? No.
not in here.
Not in here anyway.
Wouldn't go.
We don't want to be letting on the guards.
No. The guards
No,
won't be down
no
here.
snow. No.
If
no
the guards
snow
are
here.
listening, we don't have any.
But listen, why or Liam's in? Where's that in Villa? Birmingham. Birmingham, yeah. Liam's in Birmingham, and there must be snow over there. So we've got no snow over here really. We got a bit of snow a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that was about it. It wasn't worth going out and going out.
It's stuck for a day or two.
Fucking, I've seen more snow in fucking toilets up in Belfast.
Well, that's not surprising. That's not surprising either.
But that's another story.
What do you think of Everton? I'm an Everton fan myself. Everton have a good team, and they've got a fucking great manager. So keeper went up for the last 3 of the game. You love to see it.
No, you don't, Dave.
Not if you have money on fucking.
Not and that's the only reason I don't. I actually like Liverpool. I like Liverpool. I like Everton. I don't mind Everton at all. And the only reason I'd follow that game now is because United were playing and soccer. Like I'm not going to lose any sleep over it.
No point now anyway.
No. But if it was Mayo or maybe Ireland tomorrow on the rugby, I might get a little bit upset about it. Yeah, it's definitely Mayo anyway. Do. It's on the way here.
Even to be honest, it's very easy to get disconnected from rugby at the moment. Of all the sports.
Why?
I don't know why. It just doesn't interest me as much at the moment. Even last year when the Six Nations were on.
Is that because we got? Oh no, so the World Cup was after Six Nations.
Six Nations was split like. You know,
because of COVID.
They played
That's
the Italy game in November and stuff. They just even the club rugby. I haven't fucking followed any rugby at all this year.
I don't know why that is. Is it because when we got to the peak of beating New Zealand that then we sort of lost
not for me, no. But like just the last year or two, I haven't had much. Or maybe since Andy Farrell took over.
Maybe. Or is Joe Schmidt?
Own Farrell's fucking father.
Yeah. Is it Joe Schmidt that's left?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe since he's gone, it's it's just diminished a little bit. But I'd always put rugby before soccer anyway. Well, definitely in the last 15, 20 years. Anyway.
The 2 games that were on earlier were brilliant now.
Scotland and
Scotland and England.
Did you see that coming? Did you?
No.
No. Well, do you know what? I backed Scotland, but then again, I always backed the underdog.
How could you wouldn't back England for anything?
Well, you wouldn't back England for anything anyway. You're fucking right there. But I backed them with a handicap of 14 and they were even money. And I knew doing it, I thought, Jesus, I just thought if any year Scotland are going to beat England at home, it's going to be this year. And fuck it, they did too. Yeah, England were 6-1 on, and I think Scotland were like 15-2 or something like that.
Were they that long?
Oh, they were big.
But I was like, fucking.
Yeah, they were big.
That's mad. Yeah, like Rachel Blackmore had a big win on Honeysuckle earlier on as well.
Yes.
Fucking great win.
Great jockey, great horse.
Yeah,
she is. Will she do it in Cheltenham?
She's fucking got to be one of the favorites now.
Oh, for the champion hurdle, she's definitely either favorite in some and second favorite in others. She's 5-2, and she's as big as 4-1, I think, on Betfair.
Already?
Yeah.
Right.
But do Betfair? Which one of them charges you?
The exchange is person to person, and they charge you.
Yeah.
And then they
and also
the sports book.
Also, one of them charges you for taking money out, which I could never understand. And it's not in small either. It's like €20.
It's not Betfair. It's not.
No, it's Bet365.
Yeah.
They actually charge you for withdrawing money, or they used to, and that used to like really piss me off. So I stopped using them, obviously.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Paddy Power. I use Paddy Power. So if Paddy Power wants to sponsor us, shout out there to Paddy Power.
Yeah, give us some money, Paddy.
Yeah.
What's that banging noise in the background? It's very annoying. Well, that would be a fire that is also very annoyingly fucking destroying my eyes.
Is it that loud?
Yes.
Oh, is it? Hold on there. I'll fucking show
Sure, look. It's fuck all you can do unless you.
You burn it up all.
So yeah, Stephen's gone to fucking kill us now. More.
We wanted to create the smoky atmosphere in the pub, because that's
gone now.
Is it?
That's been gone since the early 2000s.
I wanted to go back into the
1980s.
1980s.
Fucking women in the corners.
Someone tidying up, is it? No, I wish someone would come and tidy up. It'll be grand now in a while. Let me know if it goes down or comes back up. Classy shirt, Stephen. You're also a fine looking man. He's single from Glasgow. Thanks very much, Maggie. Thanks very much for a smart looking shirt.
Go on.
Am I single? We'll let you.
Why do you look at me?
I leave that to your imagination. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. You don't know. Throw a bit of coin in the claw high. Definitely, Liam.
Yeah, look.
And give Bill. Is that Bill giving out again? I can't actually see with the fucking smoke.
Yeah, I know the fucking smoke is contact, man.
Oh, it'll be gone soon when the cold kicks in.
Yeah, it's either not one thing or another. It's what not
you know,
one thing or another.
Will I grab it and fucking throw it outside?
Would you fucking cop onto yourself?
Huh?
You just leave it.
There's a big lump of timber sticking out. I could make it out before it burnt me.
No. Unless you want to fucking take off that shirt, fucking wrap it in the timber, and then fucking take it out. Then I'd have the distraction of you with no shirt on beside me then.
Yeah. It is a nice shirt. Do you know what? The thing is...
Was that a serious question?
What was that?
Are you going to throw the timber outside?
Oh, definitely, yeah. The only thing is, I think it'd create more smoke pulling out of the fire.
I think so too.
Do you know what the problem is? It's wet timber.
Yeah.
But
I think the problem is that you put down the fire.
It's great that are actually there because it's a fair distance away, so they're obviously very sensitive microphone. So that's good. Olivia, you're like our married couple arguing over the fire. you want to see us when we're not live.
Sorry.
Fucking hell.
So, what are you going to do next? Try and kill us with drink. Anyone else having a drink out there?
If you're having a drink, what are you having?
What is
your go-to drink? Leo Nolan, tribute to Elvis, the Viper and Stateside were arrested the other day in Dublin. Tribute to Elvis, the Viper and Stateside. Oh, yes. Was that with the 200, what was it, 2.5 million more euros worth of cannabis? Like 2.5 million euros worth of cannabis would be an awful lot of cannabis, wouldn't it?
In the grand scheme of things, no.
But you wouldn't be carrying it around though.
No, it's hardly going.
Well, they got caught with it carrying it around. Would you be able to lift it?
Sure, I don't know.
You fucking know well.
I've never bought 2.5 million euro worth of cannabis.
I've never bought any cannabis, so
you're very you're a saint.
I am a saint, yeah. Rock on Sam Adams. Nice drink, Chris. I think it's actually from Massachusetts. Am I right?
It's a Boston drink, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's a Boston drink, yeah. Morris Horn, fine, soft, lock and pintish out there. It's not a bad pint at all. So it's not. The only thing is it's from a can at the minute because we don't have the draft set up.
We could buy
a few kegs again, but
it's worth it.
You'd have
too much of a temptation.
It'd be too much of a temptation. You'd have to fucking drink them because you wouldn't like to see them go and stay. You know, you'd have to drink.
You'd be like, right, we have to do this because we have to.
You'd have to drink 92 pints in one night.
Yeah.
And there's only been 2 of us at the minute. maybe Mikey. Well, then again, if Mikey was here, that'd be a different story.
Well, yeah, he'd finish it
He
himself.
finishes himself in the one night.
Out of fucking pure spite.
Oh, stop! He just
Pure
wouldn't. He
fucking
just
sickener.
wouldn't.
He
wouldn't want it left in the bar.
No,
He wouldn't want it left in the bar.
If he put money into it, he'd want to fucking make sure he's got his stomach's worth.
That is for sure. He wouldn't.
Where did the Dead Hedgehog's name come from?
Dead Hedgehog's name came from. Well, it took us like in the beginning, even with the $3 left. It took myself and Pete and Mikey months to come up with the name $3 left. We didn't know whether we wanted to go down the actual use the name with bucks in it or Hardy Bucks or whatever, and but we didn't want to lose it either because obviously it has a big name. So one day then Pete turned around and said, just keep it simple, $3 left. And the idea behind that was that there was 3 of us still left in Swinford and 3 of us still wanted to continue doing stuff. So not only did it mean that there was $3 left in Swinford, it also $3 left that actually wanted to continue doing live shows and whatnot. So $3 left, it was perfect. And that was that. Actually, he rang me halfway through a run, and then he just said, "Yeah." I said, "That's it. We'll use $3 left." But then we just wanted to change it up a bit. We built up a platform, and then we just thought if we ever wanted to get, our plan is, and Chris has got involved now as well, and we're doing podcasts, and we do plan on going live again, in live shows when it starts back again. And also we want to include other musicians. You'll notice on our $3 left page, musicians, poets, other comedians, the whole works. It's like a troupe of sort of an act. And it would be just great to use a different name that's not tied into the Hardy Bucks. You don't have to be a Hardy Buck to be involved in it, if you know what I mean. And hence the reason
it gives options to bring in new ringers into the mix down the line. We love giving a platform to up and coming artists, no matter what they're doing, comedy, music, art, like painting, sculpture, fucking miming, penis puppetry, anything at all. And literally that's what we're here for. And where did I start? Oh, where did the name Dead Hedgehogs come from? Well, myself, we were again. Every show that we done last year, we were thinking, what other name could we come up with? We were going to go with Smoke and Mirrors, but why?
Well, I don't know. It seems very appropriate at the minute. But then we checked it out, and there was a different group called Smoke and Mirrors. And again, we let it go for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and myself and Pete were driving down to Ballina. What we were doing down Ballina? I fucking can't remember. I think we were going down to get shoes for the run for the Mayo run for Pete, and we seen a dead hedgehog. We passed a dead hedgehog on the ground, and I just said dead hedgehogs, and he said perfect, and that was it. Dead hedgehogs. That's where we went.
Plus, when we make a band, be a fucking good name.
Oh, great! Yeah. So we want.
So what instruments are you gonna learn?
I'll play the skin flute.
Yeah,
I'm a master at it.
I think you'll actually lose us more patrons than on that note.
You don't know it's done.
Become a patron.
Hold on, we missed out a few messages here. Joby, what's the crack? How things? Joby, is it?
Well, you can't see because the fucking.
That's a lovely name. If that's your real name, Joby, or is that just your pseudonym? Are you going to put any money on the Super Bowl, lads? I might. What's the odds, Chris? What's the odds?
Tampa Bay or
Tom Brady is king. First of all, I only heard that it was on tonight, and Tom Brady left.
Left the Patriots. He's with
left the Patriots.
Buccaneers.
They said he was gone, and he's bought a team to the Super Bowl final.
He's what, 43?
43. Was it him? Was it actually him that brought the team, or was it just pure luck? Chris, you might let us know.
The same owners of Manchester United that own Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Glazers.
I was going to call them Frasers.
The Frasers.
Hi, Stephen and Chris from the Rossinis. How are things, Melissa? You well? One of these days we'll get over there for more pints. please do, Melissa. I thoroughly enjoyed the night in Mellets and the night back at the B&B in Kevin Murtha's. It was great old crack, and we can't wait to see you again. You were mighty old crack. It was actually Melissa that won the prize for the Ballina. Yeah, but as it happened, the hotels have not opened since. But hopefully, when you do get back here, that prize will be waiting for you. If you ever get here again, which I'm sure you will. Thanks, Melissa. As soon as things really open, we will have to get a gig in Cali. You set it up, Chris, and we'll be out there. That's for fucking sure. Jeez,
it's all about the claw wedge.
It's all about the claw wedge, yeah. You get us out there. We'll keep doing the shows. Have you been asked to the Swinford Chats podcast yet? We haven't actually.
A big shout out to Carl and
Tommy Stenson, who are doing great work in the podcast in the Swinford. What's it called? Swinford Chats.
Fair play to them, they've got real Midwest vibes on it.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll be on it at some stage. Carl, like I'm just literally every day I wake up hoping
expecting a message.
Just tell him that, Rachel, will you? Leonardo tribute to Elvis. Do you still wear boots, Cowboy? Of course I do. I wouldn't wear anything else. I even wear
the ones that went into the fire.
Yeah.
You re-wear those again.
I even wear them when I'm running. No, of course I do. Boots is the only thing to wear. I actually what Chris has said. I don't know if I've told this one.
You've definitely told this one.
But the last night that we were in a pub, we had an off.
We went live with the racing.
Yeah, that's right. We had a live earlier on the day, and we were just in great form, and we knew the sort of lockdown could be coming to an end again, or
we could only go to sit outside the pub and drink.
That's right. But we went in. But Mellets had a lovely setup. In fairness, so a big shout out to Marie Mellett actually. Our Mellett's pub in Swinford, the best pint around. And we went in and we wanted to warm up, so we decided we wanted hot whiskies. So hot whiskies.
I think that might have been my shout.
It could have been your shout.
It was in fact a good shout.
It was a great shout. But
it wasn't a great shout.
On top of about 12 pints.
Or more.
And maybe a few
chasteners.
A few Captain Morgans as well to go with it. It mightn't have been the best idea. And yeah. So we ended up, for some reason, me walking out the road ahead of Chris by a good bit.
I don't know where it was.
I have no idea where you are either. I walked out.
You're hardly kicked out now.
I walked out. I don't think I was. No, I wouldn't have been. I walked out and there was the stove was still on when I got home, apparently. And I took off my boots, my Ben Sherman boots, and threw them in the fire.
One of them.
And left the other one beside the fire. So when I woke up in the morning, there was the imprint of just ashes of a boot, sort of like smoldering in the fire.
The best thing
no reason.
The best thing was how confused your mother was.
Yeah, my mother was like, why? What the fuck? She said, I heard something up, but anyway.
My money's on Mahomes. That's from Jade. Big shout out to Jade.
Chris K. How are you lads? Loving the podcast. Keep them coming.
Cheers, Chris.
Chris, is that Chris Kinsler?
Don't know.
Which Chris is it? But thanks, Chris. Jade, my money's on Mahomes.
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 I can't remember what his first name is, but he's the quarterback to the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right. See, I wouldn't know things like that. You do a lot of research and you know your shit, man. Reading your shit. That's why you're here. That's why he's on the big bucks. All him. Do you think so, Chris? He's some player, 43 years of age. Actually, he was mentioned in the podcast that we done with Ray Moylett the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were just on about like how the length of an athlete's professional career is, and he just used him as.
But he said like
unless you're the likes of Tom Brady.
Yeah. There's loads of professional athletes that have extended their careers. Just it's not against the norm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, that's it.
Patrick Mahomes.
That's it. Paddy lad.
Morris, Horn, Kansas all day. Is Kansas the other team?
Kansas is a favourite for this.
All right, okay. Much of a favourite. What's the odds?
I'd say
Oh
it's
yeah,
close
Chris
enough.
is it here? What's this?
Rachel misses Mellets.
We all miss medals,
We all
Rachel.
miss Mellets.
We all miss red medals. I miss it so much. Kansas what's this? 165 minus 356.
Cowboy, could you explain the
Fuck does that mean?
situation with the Viper? Maloney said it was a sticky one. Like at the end of the day, they're big boys and they just have to fucking bury the hatchet. If they hang out, once they hang out once together, it'll all be fucking forgotten. Any fucking nonsense is going to be forgotten about. Not
Yeah.
that it's all over nothing. Like just lads not talking for
just
a while.
lads not talking for a while and just
Fucking.
drifted apart, and now it's just trying.
And as much as we love our mate Mark Maloney, he does tend to fucking big things up to 11 when
yes, maybe 7.
Yeah, it might only be a 4.
Yeah,
And
but
it
was his birthday yesterday, actually.
Big
So
shout out
big
to
shout
Martin's
out to
birthday.
Martin. He is an absolute. He's the heart of a pony. The only thing is sometimes
Funny
he
bastard.
lets his heart speak
roll his head.
before his mind can stop.
process anything.
So that'll answer that sort of in a read between the lines there.
But he enjoyed his birthday. I was told to him earlier, so
Yeah.
it's all good. And Tordof's the soundest.
Oh, of course,
Always
he's
got
a
him.
genius too. Two geniuses.
Yeah.
That's what happens when two geniuses collide.
Unlike us.
Yeah. Like two fucking masters.
2 gobshites.
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Cheers, Chris, Jade, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, thanks, Jade. Cheering myself up from United draw. Great stuff, lads. Cheers, Ross.
Fucking tough one to take now.
It was
2-0 up
especially
at
when,
half
like, I
time.
was counting my money. So I was.
Yeah. Chris Kinsler, fucking soundest.
Fair enough. I thought it might be.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, fair play. I haven't seen you in years, Chris.
Okay.
How's life, buddy? Oh, cheers, Chris. You're going to have to explain that sort of odds. We do like 2 to 1, 6
The
to
over
4.
and under.
Yeah, that's like banana boats fractions. Where's heart on his sleeve? He does wear a heart on his sleeve, Liam. I'm presuming you're talking about Martin there.
Yeah.
Really does wear his heart on his sleeve, but he's a great soul, a great heart.
He's often
That's
been
timber gone there.
he's often been one to speak before he thinks.
Yeah.
But once you know that with everyone knows that with Martin as well. The same. So himself and Tordif just have to fucking hang out. That'd be good again.
Yeah. Cheering myself. Where do we? Definitely Tom Brady. He also got Irish ancestry. How far back, Chris? How far
surprisingly,
back?
Brady has it. And Mahomes.
Proper Irish name.
Mahomes.
There used to be was it Larry Bird that used to play for the Boston and for basketball?
Basketball, yeah.
Was he some Irish ancestry?
He probably did.
Nearly
In fairness, he had that kind of thick Connemara head on him. Larry Bird.
He was a very good basketballer too.
I was
good. Like one of the elites.
Bird of magic.
Nearly 20 years difference in the QBs on both teams. Quarterbacks. So Tom Brady is quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. I'm picking it up as I'm going along.
Yeah. See the way you have to lean in closer to read the comments.
Yes, that's because of the smoke.
And whose fault is that? Pestering
Sean, you'll be the man to make the piece. I know well. I hope so.
To be honest,
they'll make it up themselves.
Make it up themselves.
They might need a little bit of pushing.
The big boys.
Yeah.
Fucking hang out.
If Rachel season 5, look, we all want it.
Well,
we all want it.
In here we do.
Yeah, in here we
can't speak for someone else.
Yeah, but I'd say most of them, like most 90% of everyone wants it. It's just to get that other 10% to sort of come together and.
Plus, the break might be a good thing for her as well.
Yeah. You never know. The only thing is, it'll have to be wrote differently. Obviously, there'll be like 6-7 years in the difference. So I'm sure, like apart from myself, obviously, the other boys have aged a lot.
Yeah. Fucking hell. You hear this?
Yeah, that's a joke. The over and under is 56. Again, Chris, that's double
like
touch. That is like not explained at all. 94. Put the fair enough, Flame. Yeah, 94. It's an iconic price.
Put the wife and kids on it now, lads.
Fire is gone quiet.
Yeah.
Let it go quiet.
Fuck.
Let it go quiet because I can't take any more of the smoke.
We might survive this smoke.
How much more Chris knows about football than you, Steve? Yes, he does. Unless it's
I know a
Mayo
lot of things about you.
or Ireland. Just well.
Come on.
Yeah.
I just know a lot more.
You know, well, we'll see. There's a difference between
Come on.
intelligent and educated.
I don't know which you say that I'm not. You say that I'm
I'll
unintelligent.
let you figure out that one. American football. Tom
family
have pub in John's Park in Waterford. Brady's great place for a pint and a fight. You can't argue with that. Fight and a pint is a staple of an Irish night out. If you don't get one or the two, well, then it's not really a night. Really.
Yeah, even if it's just handbags.
Handbags, a bit of a scuffle is always a good thing.
You don't want to see someone getting a kicking, like. You just want to see a little bit of chaos.
Yeah, just
Just
like
a little bit.
No death or anything.
No, just a touch of chaos.
Just draw blood.
Just touch of chaos that makes everyone goes, oh, fucking. That's so crap. Fucking you see, Stephen, he was fucking thick as fuck there.
Just something to talk about at mass in the morning.
Yeah, just at the end of the night,
go to mass.
and the next day, he was like, "Fucking hell, that was mad, wasn't it?"
Yeah.
Jeez, they really fucking were.
And then
you'll see,
then you'll see the two lads walking up the street, or maybe the two girls.
Cock in hand.
It's 2021 after all.
Did you see that? You know your man, that Stephen A. Smith, the ESPN guy. During the week, he was saying how he didn't like women fighting in the UFC. No. Got a bit of backlash from the women fighters.
I bet he did. I bet he got a backlash from a lot of people.
Yeah, people don't like that.
No. It's all equal. It's all equal until you're on a first date, and of course, then it's the man.
Well, this is it. If you
buys the first date, am I right?
Well, unless she fucking clocks you with a fucking double leg and tries to start fucking beating you to pulp while you're it's not really fair then, is it? If she's like a jiu-jitsu master.
Yeah, she'd be alright.
She's choking you out.
You know, let's like get.
It's like, buy me a drink, will you? Buy me a drink, will you?
I've yet to meet a woman like that. So I'll put it out there. On a first date, if there's any women out there, if Rachel is still there, or if Jade is still there.
I think Rachel's the only girl, or Jade is
two
there.
Yeah. Would you mind if the man paid
for an night
on the first night out? Like, is a done thing, right? Let me see now. Let's catch up with some of these. Missy Turbo Cup Part 2 has been brought over. I would love to do Missy Turbo Cup, but the thing is, we were sort of half in talks last year about trying to organize like a 3-day festival of Missy Turbo Cup. I think it would be unreal to get a rake of different bands in. They don't have to be famous bands, just good bands. Sure. And literally play a 3-day festival in Swinford. Call it the Missy Turbo Cup 2.
Call it Sheeps Destroy.
Whatever. Or like that, but do it right. No, nothing there's anything wrong with.
Controversial.
No, I mean,
controversial.
Oh my god! But like have something a little bit more like spunkier.
Sheeps Destroy, for anyone that doesn't know and isn't from Swinford, is a 5-day street festival, which
depending on the rain or the weather can be good or bad.
Yeah, like I suppose it's kind of a relic from the 80s, early 90s.
It's grand. It just needs a bit of younger blood, I think, or maybe like a bit more spunk. You know, in a
lads wanking around the place.
No, not in a wanky way, but like a spunk, a little bit of used. You know, I
you
used
could
the
have
word
used any other word.
That's the first word that came to me.
I'm not surprised. That's all you think of.
So yeah, the over and under is many points both teams will score combined. Like yeah, but what's the odds, Chris? The odds. I mean, if I put €100 on one team to win outright, what will I get back? That's what I mean by the odds. I don't like. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like it's just a direct odd or decimal. Brought up, not over.
Do you remember about 20 years ago in Chris Tordorf's old house, across from the White House? You were amazing. You were singing The Doors. Good crack.
Jesus.
It's a while back.
It's a fucking long time back. I don't know. I remember a many a night. I didn't even think I was in Chris's house. Chris Tordorf's house. That's mental.
And I don't know if
I definitely would have been singing The Doors anyway. That's for sure.
You were definitely singing The Doors, but were you amazing at singing The Doors?
No, I wasn't. No, I definitely, by the time I got around to singing, I would not.
Yeah,
I would not have been amazing. That's for sure, Chris. But thank you very much. You're an amazing singer.
Yeah,
hope the band is going well. You must be suffering from this lockdown and restrictions, but I'm sure you'll pick it up again when it comes around again. So yeah, thanks very much, Chris.
Can't wait till the pub's open. Gonna be an all-day bender in Galway, and we'll look forward to Supermax and watching the fights at the top of the Air Square.
Simple things you miss. That's for sure.
Fairness,
and we'll probably be up there and doing all three.
Let us know. We'll go on that all-day session as well.
We'll be there, Dave.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I can't wait for it. I love Galway. If not my favorite city.
Mighty bit of crack up there.
Podcast with Cowboy, Durkin, and Buzz would be some podcast. It would. I've done a couple with Martin, but we need to get Owen on, and it will happen definitely. And to get the two of them on would be.
Colleen pulled out after half an hour. Martin will keep on going.
Just unreal. Yeah, well, that's it. You'd have one maybe shopping at 40 minutes. And
the other one
would be still going 4 hours in. So
yeah.
But the thing is to get the two of them to combine together, and that would be unreal. Oxygen 2. Yes.
Oxygen 1 got a bit fucking leery.
Did it? Oh yeah. Now I get it. It took me a while to dawn on that. Yeah, sorry.
You just have to realize, guys, that we're actually oxygen deprived at this stage.
Rachel says it looks good if the woman wants to pay her half. Yes, it does, and of course that's the gesture.
Of course,
the gesture, of course. But I still think. The gentle, we're
going to be a chivalrous,
chivalrous. That's the word I was looking for, Chris. Thanks.
Still a bastard.
Yeah, the chivalrous thing to do is for the man to pay for the first date or dinner or whatever. Don't mind, but I'd rather go Dutch treats.
Fair,
so it's fair on the walls.
Yeah.
I know there's an awful lot of people that have gone that way, but I am an old traditionalist when it comes to
everything.
To everything. GAA, rugby, soccer,
car insurance.
Don't even bother. Don't even bother with it. Tax for fucking losers.
NCT, giving our money away.
NCT, do they sponsor everything? Do they? NCT.
I don't know. It used to be Chung Lager, the fucking Chinese lager logo.
That's right. I don't know who's sponsoring that. But no, I'm an old traditionalist. Unfortunately, for a lot of things. So what else have we here? Don't mind. What's the story? Maybe I'm wrong, Jade and Rachel. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just
need to learn.
Maybe I just need to get with the times. What's the story, America? What's the story, America? Starring Cowboy and Martin is going to happen. I've saving money for this. Yes, Chris. We hope it does. What month do you think it is? So the idea is that a few of us go out to America. Chris is trying to organize it, and we'll
Just
shoot.
say no more.
Yeah, and we'll say no more. We'll leave it at that. You can't-
Best door song.
Best Doors song. Depends on what mood I'm in. Roadhouse Blues is my go-to. It's the one I sing. It's the one that we sang in the Hardy Box. Roadhouse Blues, LA Woman.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Doors songs, probably an American Prayer. That was just Jim Morrison with the use of some Doors music. I really like that one. I like
Ray Manzarek. Did Ray Manzarek pray in
American Prayer? No, it was solely recorded by Jim on his own, but just edited with Doors music.
Yeah.
So
I like People Are Strange.
People Are
Do you
Strange.
know why? Do you know why I say that?
Why?
Because I'm playing on guitar earlier.
Oh yeah.
Just like I was just messing around.
How'd you find it?
It's not easy.
Yeah. You pick the guitar up nice and easy.
But
We're going to try and amalgamate that into a few of our podcasts and maybe a few of our live shows as well.
Yeah, the Doors are amazing though.
Yeah,
There's not really many bands that have come after them that are anyway like them.
No, they literally molded my thinking from when I started drinking. I nearly got to 18 before I started drinking. I always thought I'd not drink, and then one day I woke up and I thought, fuck this.
How did you get through the teenage years in room for not drinking?
I don't know. I just kept my head down and just got with it. But then
you were like fucking leather pants.
Fuck it. Then I went from being a teetotaler, right, to going out drinking and fucking doing whatever and buying a pair of leather trousers and going out to America, or going to America and buying a pair of leather trousers.
A pair of leather trousers isn't really something you'd see too often in Switzerland.
No, and you won't see it again. Gotta put not out. Sorry, Chris. Or Chris Perez. I missed that one. Chris Kinsella, you were, and so was Martin. Fair enough. Well, if Martin was with me, well then that explains everything.
Touch Me.
Touch Me is mine. Good song. Yeah,
great tune.
One of the more popular ones. Touch Me, babe. Did that get to number one as well?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Come on, now touch me, babe. I think that got to number one.
Yeah, it's good, fucking great.
In America. They've only had 2 number ones, I think.
What was the other one?
Light My Fire.
Was it?
I think so. It was either Light My Fire or Break On Through. I'll have to go back and check on that. I used to know all that info. My Uncle Martin was there too.
That doesn't narrow it down at all, in fairness.
Yeah, but that explains everything, Chris. The 2 Martins. Rachel, lads, how do you feel about the amount of media coverage COVID is getting? Are you at this stage now where you actively have to avoid it when you're in the car watching it on TV?
To be honest, I don't watch TV,
I don't watch it,
or I don't listen to
radio.
I
literally do not watch it, Rachel.
Yeah,
that's a fact. I don't watch TV in general, and I believe if the TVs were turned off around the country, that COVID would be not as popular, but it wouldn't be as worried about or feared, or people going around literally shitting themselves over it, and that's a fact. I do think that it's more fear mongering than anything, and even though all my videos,
but the people that should be fearful of it should be fearful.
Of course, protect the vulnerable. I mean, no one wants anyone to get sick or die. As for the coronavirus, I have my own theories on that, and I don't want to piss anyone off, but if the flu is going to take you, it's going to take you. I don't know. I just think like everyone else's lives shouldn't come to a standstill over the coronavirus. But look, I don't want no one hurt, and it's just if everyone uses common sense, that's the main thing. Wash your hands. Don't cough into people's faces. But I mean, if you have to be told not to cough into someone's face, well then there's something not right in the first
Yeah,
place.
but there's lots of idiots out there, like, so
Mm,
you know,
mm,
I wouldn't worry too much about, you know, as
You
long
two
as
lads are
you
both
look
creative
after
geniuses.
yourself
Thanks,
and
Chris.
common sense.
I know the irony of bringing up COVID. No worries, Rachel. It's the elephant in the room. I mean,
You can't get away
from it. You definitely can't get away from it. Chris, summertime, yeah. Summertime and living is easy.
Now, I don't know if Chris Pez was saying that you and Martin were creative geniuses or me and you. I'm going to take it as me and you.
Yeah, we'll take it as that. Yeah.
Makes sense.
So summertime. Do you ever find it mad that you're actually on Netflix? Like, do you know what? I don't really think about it. Even though I got an awful lot of phone calls from America, that people didn't realize that the Hardy Bucks had got so big, like relations and friends that I had in America, and suddenly they were watching, watching us. People that they knew and Swinford Town in America on Netflix.
At the end of the day,
it was crazy.
It's not because Netflix were sold by RTE.
Yeah, RTE, yeah.
Like, because RTE are broke. So RTE being broke was a brilliant thing for the Hardy Bucks. Which is
which is probably the reason why the main reason why Hardy Bucks 5 isn't out, because RTE are
broke as fuck. They make me look rich.
And
I hate rich.
Liam, do you know what would go well with that shirt, the Confederate flag? But actually, speaking of RTE,
controversial. It's actually more controversial now to about that Confederate flag.
Actually, we put up a little clip months ago of me wearing that up the woods, and a rake of people went nuts because I was wearing it.
Yeah, because you were wearing it 10 years ago.
And it was a piss take.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what you get.
Was that yours or was it RTE's?
That was mine, but fucking RTE stole it, so I want it back, RTE.
So they're penniless, so they probably
hawked
want
the fucking thing back.
They probably hawked it. They were like in a car boot sale.
Probably
Brian Tuberty's and has a car boot sale, just fucking flogging other people's clothes every weekend.
They probably sold it to fucking Donald Trump.
They did, yeah.
Can we get a yeehaw? I tell you what, Chris, I saved my yeehaws for on the Patreon page.
Yeah.
Or on the
it has to be the Patreon page.
The Patreon page, yeah. I do like a
big shout out to everyone supporting us on Patreon. I see a few of you in the comments. Yeah, absolute legends. I can't thank you guys. For the legends.
Yeah. Perfect. And as for the patrons, we plan on doing little short stories and whatnot from myself, Chris, Pete, and Mikey. Just little short videos of telling you about little adventures we had in everyday life, really, and throughout the years. So, and we've a few things planned for patrons.
Just after reading Dave's comments, fucking brilliant. Remember Chris having a session on the plane with me and the missus at 6 a.m. sitting at the front of the plane beside the booze. So it was like a party plane. Looked back and everyone was asleep. I do remember that. I remember that very, very fucking vividly. We're heading to my sister's wedding in Malta, and myself and David and his girlfriend Christine. I might be getting that wrong, but fuck.
If he is,
I was really sorry. That's very bad. It's we got fucked up, man. We must have had 15 gin and tonics.
Nice,
if not more, 20 maybe. And we fucking
like. Are you coming back or going to?
Going to.
Yeah, that's a lovely
6 a.m.
A lovely feeling.
In fairness to Clay and Kieran, they paid for they paid for the bus from the airport to the hotel, and everyone jumped on the bus, and everyone was there waiting for us when we got there. And I was stocious.
I bet you were.
I was like fucking stumbling through. My mother's like, give me that. Oh, how was the flight? And I'm like, I'm going to bed. It's a mighty bit of drinking now.
It's a lovely feeling to be guilt-free drinking on your holidays, because you've no work, you've no responsibilities. When you're on your holidays, it's guilt-free drinking and having a good time. You don't have to be worried about the next day.
David.
I think Kelly, you went.
It was 5 days
Launch,
of absolute fucking. I was mighty bit of drinking.
Yeah.
Like I think I was there for a week, but it was brilliant crack now. So, Dave, I remember that very, very well.
Class. I can't wait to go on holiday again. Just have that feeling. Like even when I went out to Sweden, out to Chris here and Martin, it was a lovely feeling to be on the plane, having a few drinks in the airports. It wasn't the same story coming back.
Yeah,
you came back with me, and you will testify that I was like,
you were shook.
I was a mess.
I see, Chris. Yeah, so we're not going through OBS. We're actually gone direct, and the Zoom recorder. I forgot to bring the charger, so we were on batteries, and I saw that died a little while ago. So, what can you do? It's we're going with the microphone in the laptop.
So what are we going with here? Where does it say that?
That was Chris.
Can you hear both fine? But I think it's possibly through the camera phone rather than. Yeah, it is. Cheers, Chris. Well picked up.
It's sharp. Sorry, it's
very sharp. But is it still okay? Let us know if it's able to pick up the sparks off the fire.
If it isn't okay, then fuck it. Can't do much about it now. Like. The price of pints in Sweden wasn't great, I'd say. It fucking wasn't great. I spent a small fortune.
I was only there 4 days, and I spent a fortune, but it was worth it. To be in a pub and like
I was there for 3.5 weeks.
To be in a pub with no real restrictions.
No, the first week I was there was no restrictions at all. And then for the next 2.5, then they brought in restrictions where the pubs were closed at 10 o'clock.
10:30, I thought.
They were, and now it's 8 o'clock.
Is it? But you see, the thing is, what would happen then was
I would have lots of house parties.
Yeah, house parties, which are worse. So I would have rathered if the pub stayed open. I mightn't have drank as much. I went out there for 4 days. I didn't sleep or eat until about 6 hours before I got on the plane back, and I was fucked. It's Missy Turbo Cup still on the horizon. David, yes, of course it is. It's always on the horizon, and hopefully we will get to it when things get back. I think it's a great idea for a festival, like a 3-day festival, even if it's not in Swinford, some fucking place. We'll organize it with like a
Missy
Turbo Cup.
The only thing, yeah, like it's a long way down the road at the moment.
Now it is, yeah.
You know, so
yeah. But we want to get back doing live gigs first, anyway. I don't even know why I'm speaking into the microphone, because the microphones aren't even turned on at the minute. We had planned on using them, but that didn't happen. Tis grand. Cheers, Dave. I'd pay double right now. Yeah, so would I. In fact, people around here, around the village, said that if we put kegs on the taps, that they would pay €15 a pint just to have a draft pint and have a bit of an atmosphere at the pub. You probably can't see it from here, but if you've seen other videos where we're doing with the phones and that, or lives on Instagram, you'll see that this is it's just like a small snug of a pub, and it has taps and everything, but we just don't have the kegs in at the minute. And I know that would be called then an illegal shebeen, and we would definitely not be charging our neighbours for drink. But it would be great crack to have. It's a lovely size as well. We could
charge them a membership fee.
You could. That's how you did. That's how you get right. They'd have to become patrons.
Yeah, you'd have
exactly. If they became patrons,
have like a black card. People would come in. They have to show a black card on the door.
Black card. Why black?
Just be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. No one shows black cards.
Yeah,
black card is class.
I found a Copper's gold card years ago, and I sold it for €60. Some lad from Dalkey bought it.
Was it valid?
Yeah, it was just like you got one of these gold cards for life. You get free in for life, and this lad fucking almost lost the shit. And I was just like, I don't want it. Okay, I was getting it free anyway, so I was like,
brilliant. I remember you got us into legs after one of the gigs in the Boundary. Was it Boundary or was it? No, it wasn't Vicar Street. We went to the Boundary after. Oh no. Was it after
my birthday, was it?
It was your birthday.
Yeah. That was
After
fucking
Bounty,
good night.
we went to Legs, and you got us in, even though it was way late. I mean, we shouldn't have even got in.
3 o'clock in the morning. So the amount of times I've been to...
That was some night, actually.
Yeah, there's lots of... The Mez. Were you ever in the Mez with me?
Yes. And
Turn
Owen
up
as
at
well.
like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Myself and Owen went into the
Good
Mez,
time.
and
Rest in peace, the Mez. It's gone now.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
All my favourite pubs in Dublin are
There would have
gone.
been rock.
The Globe is gone.
Was it the Globe or the Mez that would have had bands?
The Mez would have bands.
Yeah, it was the Mez. So myself and Owen went up and got involved with they were Rage Against the Machine fucking tribute band.
Cool.
And we got up and on stage and started just roaring into the fucking mic. I think actually in the end they turned the microphones off and just let us do our thing. The best thing about holidays is no fear. That's exactly right, Sean. I mean, no fear. That's what I'm talking about.
Even to be honest,
even
if it weren't for pints in Ireland, there'd be no fear as well. Sound next day.
I suffer shocking from the fear. Very bad from the fear. Like I don't sleep past 7:30 or 8 o'clock when we're doing gigs or up and down.
Yeah, you're shocking. Like.
Shocking bad. I'll be up and I'm gone.
You're awful annoying. Like
very annoying.
Like you left me in Galway after one night because you just took off.
I've left you in fucking Cork.
Yeah.
Just can't hack the next day unless I'm going drinking again, or if I've anything on the next day and I've been drinking the night before, fucking forget about it. Forget about it. I'm just fucking wired wrong.
I'd pay double the price now.
Get another podcast going, please. I can't
get into the Hardy Book. Man, I actually love the Hardy Book.
I must check it out. I must check it out properly. But definitely we'll get another podcast in with Martin. The thing is, we had planned. Like I went to Sweden thinking that we'd get 3 or 4 of them fucking done. But like I got off the plane and
straight into
pints and whatnot. And
you don't want to know what was.
And then I realized that there'd be no podcast, there'd be no lives, there'd be no fucking nothing. So we went to Sweden to do the podcast, but we only done them when I actually got back.
Price of a pint in Malta, class. Price of a pint on Ryanair, use MasterCard. Well, that's a fucking fact because I spent a small fortune with Ryanair.
Why is Ryanair there?
Oh my god, it's so expensive.
I wouldn't buy.
The price of a pint in Malta is fucking unreal.
Is it?
It's really good. Yeah.
Like how much?
€2.50 a pint, €2 maybe.
Wow.
Depends where you go. If you go to nice, quiet little spots, €1 pints in Malta is fucking great. Malta is fucking anyone that gets a chance.
And what are the pints like out there?
The pints are lovely. Oh, that's my brother calling.
Put them on there.
All right. Sean Gavigan. One answer now. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, the price of a pint in somewhere like Malta, and you're fucking guaranteed sun all year round. Like the flights, I think the flight out on the Saturday morning. I was there for a week. They were only €50.
Would you chance with the stigma of traveling at these days? Would you chance driving to
Malta?
Traveling to Malta, yeah.
Would I?
Would it be worth the hassle?
It wouldn't be worth the hassle at the moment.
I don't think so. Even when I came back from Sweden, I was like, "Oh fuck! I didn't think this through."
Yeah.
You know, you felt like a bit of a dick coming back. I really did.
Yeah, that
could have been the drink as well.
Plus, we had to chill out for.
We had to quarantine. I was like, "Oh fuck! I forgot about the quarantine." But we did. We quarantined until we got the test results back. But once you have them test negative, you're fine. Price of pints of Malta class. Yeah, you didn't. Cheers, Chris. Had many a nice cheap €1 pint in Malta.
It's a great spot. It's lovely and it's cheap as fuck. You know, unreal. Yeah, I do. The only thing that obviously I was over a wedding, so like everyone was staying in the same place, a big hotel. It was like, even though it was cheap. You know, you could get an Airbnb over there and it'd be way cheaper.
Wow.
You know, so
we are an expensive country ourselves.
Ireland's fucking expensive as fuck.
Yeah, Sweden's expensive too.
You probably get paid fuck all if you're over in Malta, unless you're
see,
working in
that's
finance.
it. You know, it's
Some
a
fucking
strange one.
If you're like, I know Malta has these shady laws, kind of
does
like
it?
Ireland, where lots of offshore companies are set up there and stuff. So
Malta is one of the countries you can get married in without having to be living or a resident in the country. But not every country that you can get married in. I think Italy is another one, and I think
Ireland,
it's Ireland.
yeah.
I think it's Malta, Ireland, and Italy.
You've been looking into this, have you?
I had
years
and
years. We're going for a farm wedding, are we?
Years and years ago. I had plans.
I can't believe you're going to ask me.
So cute. I had plans of getting married, and we looked into Malta, and Malta was one of the countries. Cheers, Chris.
Paid for a pint now. Fuck it, sure would.
Kelly says that us neighbours won't say nothing. I know the neighbours won't say nothing. Fair play, Kelly. Fair play. Yeah, we must have pints over here. You fucking enjoy it, so you would. A few creamy Guinnesses. So yeah, Malta great spot. I'd pay double now. I couldn't blame you. Pints grand out there. Shocking streams in pubs for games though. What does that mean?
They don't pay. They probably don't pay for.
Streams.
Yeah. Don't pay Sky or whatever.
Yeah. Did you know that paying Sky in a pub is like thousands a year?
Yeah, fucking 10 grand.
Yeah, 10 grand. I was going to say 10 grand, but that sounded extortionate. But I was pretty sure it was 10,000 grand. And the reason I know
10,000 grand.
The reason.
Don't worry, it's the lack of oxygen. It's not the drinks.
The reason I know this is because another venture of mine, I nearly took over a pub.
So that would have been a good idea.
Do you think it would have been?
No.
Like, I mean, a proper pub. And your man was all for it, and I was going in with it with someone else. And next thing, your man sort of said to us after a few weeks of negotiations, he said to me, listen, he said, I like the two of you, and you seem to be a lovely couple. It wasn't me and Chris. He said, so I'll tell you, do you a favor. He said, don't take over a pub. He said, there's so many hidden costs. He says 10,000 euro for the Sky loan. He said, you're married to the pub. He said, anyone that's in a couple, at the time I was in a relationship with this particular girl, and we were going to take over a pub, and he said it'll destroy the two of you. And so he advised us not to do it. And that man was a man from a town not too far away from here, and he was a sound skin. Actually, he's a counsellor, if not Winford TD.
Sean Gavigan is fucking trying to call through, and he won't take no for an answer. We get Sean on the phone.
Bring Sean on the phone, yeah.
Try to answer you, bollocks.
For that. Pints grand out there, shocking. Where am I? I'm nearly lost. The fear hit you. TC. Gaming is massive in Malta. No tax on crypto either. See, you've lost me there, TC. What's your name, TC?
Well, you bollocks.
Hello.
How you
getting on, Sean?
Shawnee Gavigan.
Oh,
Are you having a few pints?
I'm having a couple now. Just a few swift ones.
Turn him up.
He's as loud as he's gonna go now.
Where are you based?
I'm looking at you now when you're on the screen. And you're saying words that are not yet on the phone.
Well, you're gonna have to turn down one of them.
It's like I'm in two different zones. I'm looking at you, but I'm hearing myself.
Who are you drinking pints with?
It's hard. It's fucking hard, confusing here, so it is.
I bet you're fucking confused anyway.
Who are you drinking with?
And you're looking. Don't be getting me bogged down with details.
Fucking, you're some boy. You're fucking some boodle. You're let off the leash
I'm
one day.
here drinking a pint. Never mind who went. All right.
That's all that matters.
You're fucking like a caged animal for the last 2 weeks.
Sure, I'm like a fucking spring.
Fucking, you're some boy.
When are you coming back to Ireland for a few pints?
Alex, look, I'm waiting for the invite, you can't. You have to come in 6 weeks.
You can come here anytime.
In fairness, you were invited out here to Cowboy's bar over the Christmas, and you couldn't get up off that fucking couch.
And I wasn't fucking able for it. I was there. I came back. I was out the London head crowd, and I needed 2 weeks off of London, and then I needed 2 weeks rest to get himself back up to standard with you boys.
Oh, stop. Fucking.
Yeah, I'd say you're drinking more than us.
Yeah, fucking. It's a quiet night here, and you sound like you're fucking having a good time.
I tell you now. I tell you now. You like this one? I'm sitting here. I had a couple of beers earlier on. I was chatting.
Earlier on.
Yeah. So I was there having a couple of cans, and I came back, and I had myself one bottle of beer, and Joe, the size of the bottle of beer. It's a pint and a half bottle for one bottle.
A pint and a half bottle.
It's a pint. It's 606. I'll send you a picture.
Right,
I went down to Tesco to get a pint, like a pint bottle of beer. And the pint, it's like a pint and a half bottle for one bottle.
Dave Walsh just put up on the message where he's saying, I remember Sean leaving me to fight out with the neighbours when he parked his car and blocked them into the house. A lot quieter that day, I tell you.
You were a lot quieter.
Hey, Dave wants to stop telling stories.
Dave Walsh.
Yeah, don't be telling stories, Dave.
Dave wants. Dave wants. When I'm wearing stories, let's say nothing.
You're some boy. Right. Listen, I'll give you a bell after this crack, and you can listen to Cowboy's sultry tones in his fancy shirt.
God, you know it's so funny when he's a scarf but draped around the shoulder.
Well, don't you know he's worried that his neck wouldn't be warm. You know?
Okay, you're so funny when you want your warm shoulders.
Yeah, I want warm shoulders.
He's his father's son, sure.
Okay, look at the cut.
And,
fair fucking play to him.
There you go.
There's Sean, Chris's brother. Cowboy will go on the beer with you as soon as the lockdown is over. Make sure that happens, Sean. You name the date and the place, and I'll fucking be there. And that's for fucking fact.
Can I come too?
You can come too if you're a good boy. The price of pints of Malta is less than half a pint of game of pool in the buzz back in the day. Well, that's Sean, right? And next you'll answer me the phony box. It's Sean. Chris,
Sean
not sure if you're there, but I think you were bursting into lecture in UIG with Martin Maloney, possibly Chris Dordoff, and remember Justin Master from fucking do.
I remember that. Like I remember. I wasn't there.
I remember Justin Master.
Justin Master. Yeah. I wasn't there for that.
That's fucking crazy, Chris.
Yeah. Justin was a wild man. Fucking.
But Martin was wilder, and I was dealing with another mate of mine, James O'Brien, and they were fucking. He was completely mad. Am I right, Chris? Have I the right timeline there?
Justin was he done a bit of fucking slammer time.
He did, and O'Brien nearly got fucking slammer time over him as well. Dodgy times. Fucking times.
Boys.
That was weird times. That was just like a brief period of when I was actually living in Dominic Street in Galway for about 3 or 4 months. It was I think over 3.5 months I missed 2 nights out, and that's probably because I was either in jail or in a cell or had to come down here for one night. Fuck. That was a crazy fucking 3 or 4 months.
Wasn't there an episode of Peep Show where they took over a pub? Jay Delwas. I think there was an episode where.
Never watched Peep Show.
Really?
No. What is it?
Oh, David Mitchell and what's his name? Robert Webb. They made a show. It's shot. It's it's kind of a unique type of show. It's shot from a singular person view. So say you're talking, you talk direct to the camera, and then it shoots around to me. So when we're talking back and forth, it's direct to camera and it's cut that way. It's good. Very funny.
I'll have to watch it to explain that to me again.
So say we're talking to each other.
Yeah.
And it's from first person view. So when I'm talking, I'm talking direct into camera to you.
So the camera will be looking at you, right?
And then it switches around when you're answering me.
So when I'm talking, the camera's on me.
Yeah.
And you never see the two people.
Well, you do in parts, but like that's what's unique about it.
Okay. Fair enough. I must check it out.
But yeah, it's funny. I think there was one where Jeremy was trying to.
Who's Jeremy?
Jeremy's one of the main characters.
Okay.
He's trying to tell him to buy a pub. So can't remember.
Chris Kinsella says wearing a big yellow chicken costume. That I don't remember, but then again, there was much of that time I don't remember. I remember Sean leaving. Yeah, we got that one outside. Caught him peeping out the curtains.
That's our show for you.
Peep show in Amsterdam is good too.
Fucking peep show isn't bad in Amsterdam. Been to wonder. When were you ever over in Amsterdam?
Huh?
Were you ever over in Amsterdam?
Twice. I've been in Amsterdam twice.
And how much did you get for being in one of the windows?
Not enough. Not enough. The funny thing is, I didn't even go down near that district area.
Oh, really?
I swear on.
Even for a walk around?
I swear. I went for a walk around, yeah. But that was
so you did go down there?
I went down for a walk around. And the only reason I went down there is because I got lost.
someone else.
Because I got lost.
Because one of my friends brought me down.
Yeah, I got lost.
We know well what you were up to.
Justin has been locked up a few times and he's now stalking Trump's daughter too.
Yeah, he was.
Is that true?
He was sending messages to Ivanka Trump.
No way.
No joke. he was threatening Ivanka Trump,
and it was a head case. A fucking head case.
Yeah, he fucking. I think he was done some slammer time for the Ivanka Trump thing. We should look. What can you do with Justin? He's a wild man. When I went over to New York, I met Justin in an arcade games place, and I was with Marcus and his girlfriend at the time. This is where we go. We'll rename nameless, but we'll.
Who was going out to regard?
So Marcus Roy.
Okay.
Walk into this place, and we're having a laugh, and we're talking to this randomer from New Yorker, and he goes, this guy knows the Hardy Bucks. Like the lads had met him in a hostel, and they were like, oh, that's that guy that says he knows the Hardy Bucks. I was like, really? It's fucking strange. Weird that we just bumped into him.
Okay.
And I was chatting to him anyway, and he was like, yeah, I'm really good friends with Martin. And I was like, oh, right, what's your name? He's like, Justin. I was like, Justin Master. He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, no way, my name's Gavigan, Chris Gavigan. He's like, wow. And then Marcus and his girlfriend came over, and he's like, oh, how you doing, dude? He's like, is that your girlfriend? He's like, yeah, that's my girlfriend. He's like, oh, that's a shame because I'd totally fuck her.
Oh, that's
and straight out there.
And you can see there why he's been in
jail. Yeah, just straight out, fucking straight in, no messing.
He'd say anything to anyone, and
he's just he couldn't. He in fairness, he did well to hold it in the 3 seconds before meeting her. Like.
Wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
That was me randomly bumping into Justin Master.
Yeah. The chances of actually watching this are about 10 million to 1. But even if he does,
hello, Justin.
I do actually remember, and I don't even know why I remember the man's name, because he was only in my place a few times, and I had literally as little as I possibly could do with him because he annoyed the fuck out of me, and also he got my good friend into big trouble, and
just
big trouble.
Wild man.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll skip past that. Tales to come out after a few pintings. We'll probably wrap it up in about 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Finish,
but
finish these and we'll
we'll finish these and we'll hit it off. And Dave said the Eagles. The reason I'm wrapping it up is because Dave said the Eagles are on.
Sky
So
Arts. I might watch that.
Watch that. Like, Peep Show in Amsterdam, the Eagles, Sky Sports. Chris Kinsella, €2 for a few minutes. Fair enough, Chris. 2 minutes. You'd fucking nearly blow the beans twice.
Yeah,
course,
look.
Hopefully, Rachel, you did not hear that. I was thinking you were Jeremy from Hardy Books.
Jeremy was his brother.
Different.
Jeremy was Justin's brother.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, Jeremy, another character. So, yeah. Yeah, he's a fucking... Like Justin and Jeremy, you actually couldn't get two more fucking opposites.
And only for Chris Kinsella came in there on this chat, I would have completely... That was like that memory was so far back, or the memories were so far back in my head, like way back. I didn't even know they were there until you said it. That's crazy. Favorite Eagles song. Favorite Eagles song, Lion Eyes, Hotel California.
Probably is Hotel California.
Yeah,
that's the easy one.
That's the easy one.
It's Take It to the Limit. It's good.
Yeah, it's actually.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. Don Henley's the lead singer, isn't he? Don Henley went out on his own, and it's not my favorite song, but my aunt's favorite song, and who died, and she was only 44. Okay. And John Henley was one of her favorite songs. I can't fucking remember the name of the song. If I can think of it some other time, I'll bring it up the next time we do a live. But John Henley was one of her favorite artists.
It's hard to beat Hotel California.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
It's a great tune.
It was voted one of the best guitar
solos.
Yeah. Even though there was 3 of them.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like guitar, like riffs, or like guitar pieces of all time.
It has a cracking guitar solo. Definitely.
It does. Take It to the Limit for me. Another good song, Dave.
Squeeze of the Summer.
A room in the gateway and bought us a load of drinks. Crazy night. Which night was that, Chris? €2 for a few minutes. That could have been a many a night, Chris. Boys of Summer. Yeah, there's loads. What would be your favorite band, Dave? I'm presuming it's the Eagles.
But he said his favorite song is Take It to the Limit.
No, but he's
favorite band.
Favorite band. But he said, I think that was his favorite song from the Eagles.
From the Eagles, yeah.
But it could be the Eagles. It could be his favorite song of all time. I don't know. But anyway, I've actually enjoyed these few pints. It's nearly been, to be honest, because of you guys, it's been nearly like a pub atmosphere.
It's nicer. It's nicer when there's no smoke disrupting things. So we'll have to have a look at how we're
going to have to like get other heating in here.
Yeah, maybe
like
an old stove,
or maybe gas, or fucking hook up the boiler or something. Even an electric heater,
maybe
anything, because it's very fucking cold out here. See, the problem with the area is it's cavity block.
Yeah,
everywhere. Actually, the only non-cavity is the pillars that are just for ornaments.
Yeah.
But apart from that, so it's cold. So yeah, we have to keep some sort of fire on, even just to fucking stop the dampness. But that's it. Don't ever cover an Eagles song.
He'll see.
So, yeah. The fucking loads of them.
Dave Walsh reckons Rory Gallagher is his favorite artist. Me and you too, mate.
Yeah.
We have spoken about this. About this. And you were late to the game on the Rory Gallagher bus, but we got you.
I was late, very late.
We got you.
I got there, and I experienced a lot of Rory Gallagher when I went to Sweden. Like, more, and he's laughing
True.
because he knows the story, but that's for a story for another time. That
we can tell the story.
no, we can't tell
We
the
can't.
story. No, we won't. Even
Go
for
on.
even for a live, we're not going to tell that story. Even though it was,
Do you know
it was a great story
do you know
for a
what
few
we'll
years'
do?
time.
We'll tell the story. We'll put it on the Patreon account.
That's exactly what
and
we
it's
do.
for the Patreon years only.
Okay,
So,
I will tell the story on Patreon,
yeah.
and that's only for Patreon, and that is it. It can't be shared from Patreon, right?
Nope.
Okay, I'll tell the story. It is fucking worth.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. It's hilariously funny. It was a memory. It's a memory that I'll bring to the grave, and
yeah. So fucking hit the Patreon. We'll do the video tomorrow and we'll whack it up there in the next day or two.
Yeah. It was great. It was great.
And
it was actually too good to actually. It's too good to actually say. But anyway, I'll say it on Patreon tomorrow, and maybe during the week.
Sorry.
Whew.
The Patreon members, you're in for a treat there.
Yeah. Sean is back on. Boys, a summer job.
Fucking
Nice.
Sean, fair play. It's good to. Fucking Dave's in the Patreon mafioso. He's a fucking. He's
fair
top patron lad.
Well, then you're in for a treat during the week, and we will make a job of this. I promise you that. If Maloney was involved as well, he'd make an extra good job of it. Or Rodney. If the four of us are here, it'd be fucking unreal.
Joe, we might take each person's individual view on this. So
that can be class. Okay. Maybe we're picking it up too much. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll have a good laugh about it anyway.
Cheers, Chris. Right, listen, guys, we're going to wrap it up. We'll wrap it up. Thank you very much for getting involved. I actually enjoyed that. This is probably the best live that I've enjoyed myself.
We're going to be going live with the Ireland game tomorrow.
Yes, we are.
So
from start to finish,
we're going to watch the fucking thing, and we're going to give you our take on it, and we'll probably not talk about the match at all.
Probably not, but we'll have to crack. We'll throw you in the sure, look, you'll probably be about 5 minutes ahead of us anyway. So
yeah,
we'll have the crack anyway.
This is it.
Guys, thanks very much, Rachel.
Looking forward
to it. Cheers, Kelly.
Thank
you
story.
very much.
Kelly, you're going to enjoy this. So yeah, guys, if you get a chance, jump. If you can spare it, throw a couple of quid our way on the Patreon. It makes an awful difference to us. It's the price of a pint.
Price of a pint, and it'll keep the ball rolling with me, Chris, and Pete, and Mikey. And we've can we tell them who we've lined up?
Yeah,
we've a couple of big names lined up. So we have Jason Quigley in the boxing game. Lined up.
Unfortunately, Jason's fight with Shane Mosley Jr. has been cancelled.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that might be. We might even get him on quicker.
So we'll get him on soon.
Yeah, Jason Quigley, and also getting to the rugby, we've Keelan Doris. Yeah, we're going to have him on as well.
Unfortunately, he won't be playing tomorrow because of head injury.
Okay, I didn't know that either. Jeez, you're way fucking ahead.
Got to keep on the ball with our guests, man.
Yes, very good.
So Keelan Doris is obviously Mayo man, plays for Leinster, plays number 8 flanker for Ireland. Fucking absolute legend. So he'll be on the podcast coming up. We've got some other really big names coming as well.
So we'll release them when we've 100% finalised them.
And hopefully Ireland will win tomorrow.
Yes, indeed. But tune in tomorrow. I'm sure you'll see the stories going up on Facebook and Instagram. And yes, thank you very much for tonight for tuning in and interacting.
These mics haven't been on at all. So
but they'll be on tomorrow.
They will. Yeah. We'll have that sorted.
Thanks,
guys.
Well, yeah.
Look after yourselves.
Rachel, Kelly, Chris, Sean, Chris's, Sean.
Look after yourself. Your mother will be proud of you.
Thanks so much, guys.
Guys, we'll see you in a